Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is week 1 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Here's the supplies we're going to be using today, and you will find the measurements on the screen and in the free PDF that's available over on my website. So we're going to start by stamping the hippo and the greeting. I'm using Memento ink, and the stamp set is Hippos and Scary Cute. And then now we'll stamp the greeting. We're going to color this with several markers. We're using Gray Granite, the SU 1000, Light Flirty Flamingo, and Light Pumpkin Pie. So we're going to start with the Gray Granite. I'm going to start with the dark. And now the light Gray Granite. We're going to use Light Flirty Flamingo for the ears and her cheeks. I'm taking the SU 1000. This is the medium light. Wait, it's not medium light, just light. Scratch the word medium. And now the pumpkin pie. Okay, she's ready to get cut out. So we're going to cut this out with our trimmer. You can use any trimmer that you have. We're just gonna trim it down to the smallest size we can get. There we go. So before we get the die cut machine out, what we want to do is cover this with the washi tape. So I'm going to get my silicone craft sheet. And then I want to cover a large enough piece to cut 3 bats. So I'm just going to start on the edge and cover this. And then if you take the bats, you can see that we need a wider strip. It makes it easier if you use a wider strip. You really can make it work with 1, but I prefer 2. So then here's bat number 1, bat number 2, and then bat number 3. Then we're also going to cut out the glasses. I've gone ahead and cut out the black scallop circle and the basic white circle. And so we're going to cut out the hippo, and then those. So let me move everything over and we'll get the die cut machine. Let's start with her. Okay, so there she is. Super cute, right? Okay, so we have all of our pieces here. So let's start by gluing the circle down to the black scallop circle. And then we're going to add the glasses. And that's so cute. So we're going to use some liquid glue, and I'm going to get my silicone craft sheet again and just lightly put. You can also use the adhesive sheets if you prefer. So cute. Okay, we'll set that aside. And actually, let's go ahead and pop her up on there. We're using the black Stampin' Dimensionals. And we're just putting her right in the center of the circle. Now we'll set it aside and we're gonna make the box. This is the handle, and we'll go ahead and attach the Designer Series paper. Okay, we're going to score the Gingham Cottage Designer Series paper on the landscape side, which is the 8.5 inch side. We're going to score it at 1.5, 4, 5.5, and 8. And then on the 5.5 inch side, that I call the portrait side, we're going to score it at 1.5 and 4 3/4. We're going to fold on the score lines and burnish with our bone folder. Just a reminder that this project does have a free PDF over on my website. It includes the box template. So the box template will allow you to make the box using the measurements and the pictures that I've provided. Okay. Now let's do some cutting. On this section right here, we're going to remove this piece and then angle cut that a bit. I'm having a hard time seeing. And then right here, that, and then we're also going to angle cut. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. Down here at the bottom, we're going to cut up to the score line on each of these. Okay, and then now for the top, we're not going to do any additional cutting. But what we are gonna do is glue this down. Okay? So I'm just gonna take some liquid glue and then hold that for a second. Now we wanna add tear and tape here. This is going to fold over like that. So that's going to make this the front bottom. So we're going to add tear and tape to this piece too. I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool to remove the backing of the tear and tape. And I'm just going to fold this over like that. And now we're going to do the same thing for this. Whoops. Whoops. Fold that in and then fold that over. Okay. Now, if you have a little extra hanging over, just take your scissors and cut that off. Just a sliver. Now we're ready to add the handle. So we're just going to place it over here. Now, what I like to do is go ahead and cut the hole for it. So I'm just using a 1/8 circle punch and center it. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this. This is the round and square brads. I'm going to take 2 of those. I'm just going to give this a slight curl. Now let's add the ribbon to the handle. I'm trying to make sure that I don't crush my box. Okay, so the ribbon's been added. So now we're ready to add this, and we're just going to use liquid glue. Oops. Okay, so now we're going to add the washi tape, and I want to cut this because I want that edge to be straight instead of ripping it. And then we're going to attach the greeting. I'm changing it this time. I'm going to add this with liquid glue instead of a dimensional, and we'll see which one we like best. So this is going right in the center. And then we're going to pop up the little bats with a mini glue dot. Wad it up. I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and just wad that up. I'm gonna kind of bend the wings a little bit. Okay, there's the first one. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember the size of this box, but it is going to be on the screen and it's going to be on the free PDF. I just don't remember it right this second to say it out loud. I am going to show you some candy real quick that will fit in here. There's lots of choices for Halloween candy, so so fun, right? Okay, so here's some candy that will fit in here. We've got some Milky Ways, little snack size. You can see that 3 of those will fit in there. Some little gummy bears will fit in there. It'll stick out over the top a little bit. Any of those snack size Halloween candies will fit in here. Okay, so this wraps up week 1 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you need anything, let me know. Thanks so much. Have a great day.